Okay, I think we're rolling. So I got some more mail here. Now, so I got this thing. I don't know what exactly this thing is, and I got a bunch of mail in here, a bunch of packages. I am running out of room up there, so I don't know how many more patches I can grab here. I got a little bit more room over. I can't. This is all reversed. Over here somewhere. I might have to take the knife hand and move that someplace. But let's take a look at what we got here. So I'm going to start with this thing. This thing is absolutely huge. Must be a picture of some kind. I'm not entirely sure. Should have gotten my, last time I was on, someone sent me this knife. So I guess I'll actually, hopefully I won't stab myself to death this time. I need a thinner cigar for this. All right, so what do we got here? This looks like, oh, this is for my Gryffindor. This is this one guy sent me. I think this was from like the wall of this guy's like the unit he was in Sweden. So this one's going up on the Gryffindor. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I forget the name of the guy who sent it, and there's no. So that's one of the issues. Like sometimes people don't put like notes in the package, and so I'm like, I don't know who to thank. All right, I got another package here. Let's take a look at this one, and I have a better chance of surviving using the knife. What patches are under Finland? Percal, and there was another, I think it's a marine unit, like a Finnish marine unit, because there's like a mermaid and all that. All right, so I don't know what's in here, but I figure we can all wait for the boom together. You know what? One funny one. But I got a letter from from the UK because my Substack is subject to value-added tax, never cut toward you. I just did a bad thing. So my Substack is, I'm supposed to pay value-added tax in the UK on my Substack, and the UK, like, they gave me my VAT ID, but they never gave me, they never told me how much I owed them. So then I get a letter saying that they've assessed a fine of £63. £63 and 36, I don't know, pence or whatever. And I'm like, okay, I can't log in to their website with the VAT ID that I have, and they don't tell me how much I owe them, and there's no way of paying. There's no website to go to on this thing. I want to pay you, UK. You guys need F-35s. I want to help you purchase one with my however many pounds I owe you. But, like, never make it hard for someone to pay for something, right? All right, is this a candle? I got Bunker Honey Company, bunkerhoney.com. Oh, it's a bunch of honey. So, Bunker Honey. All right. I don't use honey all that much. But I guess they made candles out of beeswax. Well, it smells pretty good. It's a Cuban tobacco. Cuban tobacco candle. No wonder, right? And this is honey mix and match. I don't know what this is. Is it like lip balm? I'm not sure. Okay. And I think that's it. All right. Well, thank you, Bunker Honey. I'll put that stuff over here. What I got here? Hello, Australia. Yes, I do have a lot of challenge coins. Low volume. Low volume. Let me open up my Rode mic. Sometimes that happens. So what's weird about what's weird about Rode mic. Yeah. How about now? Is that better, guys? Probably a little bit better. You can hear me better. Yeah, the sometimes like when I start my microphone and I can't. I guess I can show it on screen. So I use. Let me put this up here. Let me move over to my whiteboard. You guys see that? No? Oh, that's kind of weird. All right, so when I use Rode Central, which is the app that when I use Rode Central, which is the app that I use to control my microphones, I have sometimes the settings go all the way back to 0, and if I forget, can I tell you the story of the Croatia flag behind the wall? Yes, someone from the Croatian military sent me a patch. And if you send me a patch, I put up a flag. Although I'm running out of room, you know. All right. So this is from 2 batches of patches and Post Nord. So this is Sweden? I don't know. All right. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sweden? Wow. I don't even know what half this stuff is. Like, ideally, like, you're supposed to tell me what this is in a letter or something. My God, did all of Sweden send me stuff? I don't know what that is. No clue. It looks cool though. That looks pretty cool. I don't know what that is though. Usually, like, I like a little letter explaining, like, hey, this is the 15th Jägermeister. I don't freaking know. Is this like a post office patch? What is that? All right. Oh, there's something else in here. I don't know what this is. It's like some kind of. All right. Oh, wow. So, okay. So these must be hat badges or something. Like badges for your beret. Wow, that is a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff with no explanation of who sent it or what they are. All right, well, I guess I'll put the cool ones up there. But yeah, all right. So more stuff for the Gryffindor. Wow, that is a lot of stuff. I'm gonna have to freaking go through all, like, look at all this. That is a lot of stuff. I think some of them are. One of these might be Ukrainian. I can't even read that. Don't know what that is. Cool though. All right. So that's done. Oh, what have I got here? Can I do the Kermit the Frog voice? I cannot do the Kermit the Frog voice. What cigar am I smoking? The Unsub podcast, I think it's available right now. Can I make an episode of Marine Corps Anglico? I would love to. I would love for them to invite me. One of the issues is that the Marine Corps often, they want a script. Hello, Germany. They want a script before you can go and shoot. So usually you have to pass through the Navy. So this is from Sweden. And what do I got here? It feels like this is a thick envelope. It feels like there's something else in there. All right, so this is a bunch of papers. Oh, hold up. So this is a little bit better. Certificate. Oh, wow. Certificate for Ryan Macbeth. It's spelled wrong, but it's fine. This document certifies that the military patch designated under the authority of Flybasker is issued to Ryan Macbeth. This patch symbolizes distinguished affiliation and is intended for Mr. Macbeth's use in exclusive use and collection. I think it's this. I don't know what that is. This patch remains the property of Flygerbaskeloken. The patch is to be used is not transferable. I have to send it back. Huh. This document is binding and is stipulated. So, okay, let's see what this says. This says, "Hi Ryan, when in Sweden, never hesitate to get in touch. I will set up a meeting for you to visit Flyberger in a mutual exchange of intel and extreme mentoring." I think the rest is in Swedish. "We can take a ride together. Thank you for your views." All right. Well, thank you very much for that patch. I'm going to put that in a special place because I got to figure out what all these patches are for. What else we got here? Does the Marines allow people who has a child and a bunch of psych meds allowed to join as a 22-year-old? I got to tell you, man, you talk with a recruiter, but that thing always gets you. It's what do you call it? So this is from Pennsylvania. MHS Gemini. MHS Gemini. So the recruiting, any idea what course you're playing around to golf at? I am playing golf at like the Army Navy golf course, I think. So this is okay. So this is a note from an old Air Force Zoomie. We do share some stuff with the boat people. Master Sergeant Al Price, USAF, retired. This is, a Sparrow patch. So Sparrow was a missile that was used by both the Air Force and the Navy. Look at this. USAF Air-to-Air Weapons Meet. William Tell. I think that's an annual exercise. William Tell. That's pretty cool. Throw that one up there. I'm running out of space. I'm going to need more space soon. Oh, thank you, Master Sergeant. Yeah, I like this patch. That one's kind of cool. So the Sparrow, it's active radar guided missile, where your radar has to illuminate the target. And where was I raised? I was raised in New Jersey. You have to illuminate the target, and the missile goes right after whatever you're returning on radar. It was used by both the Navy and the Air Force, and I believe it's still in use by the Air Force. I want to say still in use by the Air Force, and still in use by the Navy. Ryan, do you have any favorite quotes? Never give up the will to live. That's my favorite quote. What else do I have here? I have, this is from, it's a customs Deutsch. This is German, I assume. Like I said, I should have gotten, there's my thing. All right. Let's see what we got here. This is like, they taped the hell out of this thing. All right. I'm trying to set a good example and not cut toward me. The background is so sick. Yeah. Yes, it was. What are all those patches for? People send me patches and I put them up. That's kind of what I do. Do I any chance do I know the game High Fleet? I do know the game High Fleet. Piran used to be a High Fleet channel before he became like an Intel channel. Alright, so it says, Ryan, it's really cool seeing my former unit patch on your wall. In this package, you'll see my current unit, 3rd Panzer Pioneer Battalion, 3rd Company, Tank Combat Engineer Battalion, bridges to mining and mining. You've got to love the German language. The other thing is a beret insignia all German combat engineers wear. You'll find an oak leaf and stylized badge. Looking forward to seeing this in a future video. Well, thank you very much. So, let's see. There you go here. What new? Where the hell did someone get a newspaper? That's what I'd like to know. Someone actually went out and bought a newspaper? Yes, I have to pay value-added tax for UK subscriptions. So this is the new German Combat Engineer patch. It's kind of cool. The new German beret symbol. It's probably goes like that. The flag's probably above. Kind of looks like a bridge, huh? All right. What else I got here? But it actually kind of surprised me. Someone actually went out and bought a newspaper. I can't tell you the last time I actually bought a newspaper. Like, that's pretty freaking amazing. Here's a newspaper. What else I have here? All right. I think a couple more left. All right, so this one is from, I'm not sure. It might be from the U.S. This says Bryan, Indianapolis. All right, let's take a look. So, where I got my, I'm going to lower this for a second here. It'd be really cool to you to see plot high fleet and explain the military tactics. You know, one of the issues is that I have a Macintosh, and I guess I can use parallels. And German flag, black on top. Got it. So this is a study on combat by Brian M. Griffin, former paratrooper. And it says, I'm Brian Griffin, licensed mental health counselor, former chaplain assistant, author of the book included in this package. See how your content reaches across the study of a spectrum of veterans and active service members. My goal in this book is to help service members understand PTSD, especially combat PTSD and moral injuries. Quick background on me, I'm an OIF veteran, 3rd Battalion, BCT, 82nd Airborne. Now, that was during the surge, man. That was not a good time. After my discharge, all right, cool. I will have to take a look at this. I'll have to thank this person for the book. Yeah, I know Chris Cappy has like a video he did on like how he felt like the first time he saw somebody get killed, which is not good. So I think this one's from New York. All right, try opening it this way. Yeah, sometimes scissors really are easier. What cigars should I try? You shouldn't try any cigars. Stuff's bad for you. Probably a good cigar if you want to try a cigar like a Monte Cristo White. You know, that's always a solid cigar. Ah, there we go. So I know this patch. Airborne. So this says, oh my God, cursive. God help me. It sucks getting old. I hope this letter finds you well. I am a 20-year-old specialist and a medic. I've been watching your content since 2022. I'm stationed in Germany with the 173rd Airborne. I'm gonna have to read this. I'll have to like have this translated. I have trouble reading cursive. 173rd. These guys, 173rd. These guys did. They're an independent. They're like a separate brigade, and they're stationed in Italy. And these guys did. These guys did a, what do you call it? They did the last combat jump into Iraq to secure an airfield and allow for follow-on forces. This is a postcard. It says, I'm currently deployed to Lithuania with BGTLO and wanted to thank you for your service and competent YouTube channel. OSG Sandro Boner. OR4, Bright Bullet 33. Cool, thank you. That's a pretty cool looking picture. It's a German Leopard right there. They actually got it running. Alright, let's see what else we got here. This looks like tax information. How old am I? I'm 48. Gonna be 49 in September. VAT notice, assessment of tax. My VAT was not, all right, so I have to pay So finally, now I actually get the VAT notification. 1,584 pounds. Okay, cool. I will do that. So tell me how to actually do it. I'll be more than happy to do it. All right. So I'm going to have to figure that one out. Yes, watch Ryan get his... Join Ryan's channel. Watch me look at my tax information. I think this is from Italy. Yeah, I don't have any Italian patches. How do I deal with balding, receding hairline? I take medicine for it. I use Keeps. I actually don't. I don't endorse anything I don't personally use, which is why you don't see me like doing like video game content and stuff like that, because I really don't play video games. But yeah, I do. I use Keeps, like hair stuff, you know, and I'm gonna lose the battle eventually. But so 2 patches from Italy. I have to get a Czech flag as well. Flag of the Czech Republic, because some guy from the Czech Republic sent me some patches, and I never got around to putting that flag up, so I got to get the flag. Hi Ryan, Beth, just wanted to thank you for your fantastic work educating the public. You and Covert Cabal are doing God's work. Professionalism. I hope you like the patches. Red and blue patches for my old brigade, 132nd Armored Brigade, Aret, which I had the honor of serving as a tanker in. I've now moved on to the Carabini, which is the gendarmes. Maybe I can send you a Carabini patch. If you ever need help with anything related to Italy, you can reach me at there's an email address. Cool. I don't have anything from Italy yet, so I got to get a Czech Republic patch, and I got to get an Italian patch, or an Italian flag. I need a Czech flag. Yeah, someone from the Czech Republic sent me a bunch of stuff, and I've been so busy. Like right now, like I'm dealing with, my God, I am dealing with a lot of stuff for my. I'm dealing with stuff for the Aero Med Lab, which is one of the jobs I have, one of the companies I work for. And Aero Med Lab, it's been tough. Like it's taken up so much, about half of my time. Like I am, yeah. You can, if you're from a non-military member, you want to send me a patch. That's cool. I need to. I'm doing a lot of work right now with the Aero Med Lab. So this is from Minnesota. Originally owned by Colonel Fred Hanna, vintage patch 1957. Oh, wow. Huh. I don't know what this is. I've never seen this before. Maybe it's some kind of Minnesota National Guard patch? I'll have to write this person back and ask the story. I think that's it. That's all I got. I'm not going to hang up yet, though. I can answer questions. Yeah, the Aero Med Lab thing. Have I caught any of their Italian Air Force shows? I have not. I got a lot of stuff here from... I'm going to have to sort through all that. I have not caught any Italian Air Force shows. Yeah, I've done so much work with Aero Med Lab. It's been tough because we're doing all this testing, and when you're in the Army, like a lot of logistical stuff is taken care of for you. Like they bring the food out to you. They do all the logistics necessary to actually run, and all you have to do is show up at the range, and everything's done for you. Well, right now, like I'm the only guy. Like I'm the guy that has to organize all the logistics. So, like, I have to make sure that there's porta potties. I have to coordinate for lunches. Like, there's all this stuff that I have to do, and it's just it's crazy how much actual work goes into running a company. And I don't even run the company. The CEO runs the company. I just do like the logistical stuff. Yeah, when you're a contractor, like you don't really get a lot of base support and stuff. Like, you know, everything has to go through you. And that is it's like a freaking nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. And we got a hotel in New Mexico, this tiny town, Clovis and Portales are, I guess, the two biggest towns. And it's just this, and my God, we have to buy blood, and it's gonna. So one of the things we're testing on is we're testing with pig's blood, and it's $150 a unit, and a unit is half a liter, 500 milliliters. So it's just this constant freaking, you know, oh, we need money for this, we need money for that, we need to buy this, we need to buy a blood measuring device. Because one of the things we have to do is we have to look at the we have to take a sample of the blood, and we have to put it into this blood device. I just bought it yesterday. I forget the darn name of it. We have to test the blood, and we have to see how much the hemoglobin is there. And then after we drop the blood, then we have to test it again to make sure like the blood cells didn't burst open. And there's a way we can do that. And we also have to test it for acidity to make sure like the cells didn't open up, and there's all this acid in it, which could make the blood not work correctly when you transfuse it into someone. We have a couple of doctors with us right now. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot, and I don't know. It takes up a good portion of my time, and that's one of the reasons I have to. That's one of the reasons I have to go out, and I have to freaking get this. I have to get a bunch of videos done before I leave on September 5th, because while I'm out of the range, it's going to be. Pig's blood. So we have to. So someone said, listen to Ryan talk about pig's blood. So we have a couple of options. So with Aero Med Lab, our job is we're going to drop. We're essentially going to send autonomous drones out to medics who need whole blood, and we'll just drop the blood off with them and come back. And the drone gets there by itself. Doesn't use GPS. It just uses landmarks to figure out where it is and where it needs to go. So the blood, we could test using human blood, and that costs $300 a unit. Saline costs, or actually just, you can get like a blood bag, like a practice bag, that's just water, like distilled water, and that's like, I think, $3. So we're gonna practice our dropping with blood bag with saline, and then like after we test for about 2 days, on the third day, crawl, walk, run. On the third day, that's when we're going to be dropping pig's blood, and we're using pig's blood because it's fairly similar to human blood. We could also use cow's blood, but cow's blood isn't the same, although cow's blood is cheaper. Pig's blood is a little bit closer, and this stuff is expensive. I mean, we're probably spending about at least $30,000 on this test. It's what are the chances drone delivery gets outsourced to Amazon? I mean, if Amazon wants to buy us, that'd be great. Are your drones capable of carrying a gas fire flotation device? So a lot of this stuff, like, there's a company called Zipline that can do it. But Zipline is great, but you can't use it in a contested environment. So people have said, like, oh, can you use this in a forest fire? Yeah, you can use it in a forest fire. But one of the issues is that it's going to be really expensive to use our drones for that, because our drones are autonomous. So it's just better to use a manually controlled drone rather than an autonomous drone. And, we'll sell our tech. I have no problem selling our tech. So, if someone wants to buy it and use it in an autonomous drone, all right, knock yourself out. I'm not going to say no. You guys using GIS at all? Um, so we're using terrain mapping. I'm going to put it that way. We're using terrain mapping, and every time a drone goes out, all of that data, we're taking all of that data, and that data that the drone used to find its way to an area, that becomes part of our database. So now, what's the max weight the drones can support right now with the drones that we have, or our second beta drone that we're using? We can get up to 3 pounds, so that's about 6 kilos, maybe. I think 3 pounds, 6 kilos, something like that. So yeah, roughly about 3 pounds. So we're yeah, and honestly, like, all we really need to do is carry. We want a smaller drone, and what we're looking for is just the ability to travel really fast. And can you just use Google Maps? No. So we want. In all honesty, if you need more than 3 units of blood, the guy is screwed. All right, 1.5 kilograms. Okay. So, if you're using more than, if someone needs more than 3 units of blood, they're a dead man anyway. So there's no point. Unless we're dealing with mass casualties. So, that's kind of where we're going with this. Are there any weird legal concerns around having autonomous drones? Not really. Yeah, these drones aren't armed. They're totally unarmed. Totally unarmed drones. So, thank you for the compliment, new subscriber. I appreciate that. All right. Well, I have a freaking. Do you have a gas powered version? No, we don't have a gas powered version. Everything's battery. We'd like to get out to 20 kilometers. That's the other thing. The lighter you are, the faster you can move. So, the lighter you are, what was I thinking? The lighter you are, the faster you can move, and the less likely you are to get shot down. And since our drones don't use GPS and they don't have a radio on them, they're not going to give away their position, right? So it's going to be a lot harder to shoot these things down. All right. So, I got to get to work. I have a whole freaking video I have to edit. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And I am out of here. And you guys have a great day. And we are done.